Now, let's discuss Surangama Sutra, Volume 3. We know that Sakyamuni Buddha was really working very hard in explaining and repeating again. And he had covered that the 5 skandhas are all illusory and false. And now he will start talking about the 6 sense entries. What are the 6 sense entries? That's what's stated in the Heart Sutra: ears, eyes, nose, tongue, body, and mind. They are the 6 sense entries. And the 7 places, that would be root of mind. And then we'll also talk about the 18 realms. And what are they? 6 dust or 6 roots and 6 consciousnesses altogether. That's the 18 realm. So the earth, water, fire, wind, and space, and consciousness, 7 places. Actually, any of these terms and phenomena are all false and illusory. They are not true. And the truest one is the wondrous, luminous, true mind, the true suchness, Buddha nature. So this sutra primarily discusses that all names and phenomena are not real nor truthful, are not true or real. So in the Prajnaparamita Sutra, Vajra Sutra, Heart Sutra, they all have been covered, especially in the Heart Sutra. No eyes, ears, tongue, body, and mind. No sight, smell, touch, taste, and mental object. No ignorance and the end of ignorance. No wisdom and no old age. That's already stated very clearly. So in this volume 3 of Surangama Sutra, he will talk about the 6 sense entries, which are the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. And they're all illusory and false, and they're not true or real. Furthermore, Ananda, how are the 6 sense entries originally the Tathagatagarbha's wondrous and true nature of suchness? Ananda, consider the one whose eyes become strained and fatigued from staring. Both the eyes and strain due to fatigue from staring appeared as manifestations of body. Due to the false dust of light and darkness, seeing arises in between them. It absorbs these dust-like appearances and is thus called seeing nature. Apart from light and dark, the seeing has no substance whatsoever. Therefore, Ananda, you should know that the seeing does not arise from light or darkness, nor does it come from the faculty of the eye, nor is it born from emptiness. Why is this so? If it came from light, then it should disappear with darkness, and there would be no seeing of darkness. If it came from darkness, then it should disappear with light, and there would be no seeing of light. If it came from the eye faculty, then there should be no experience of either light or darkness, meaning the essence of seeing has no inherent nature of its own. If it came from emptiness, then when it focuses on visible forms, the perception should return to the eye faculty. And if emptiness could observe by itself, why would that have to do with your own sense entrance? Therefore, you should know that the entrance of the eye is ultimately false. It is neither produced by causes and condition, dependent arising, or by self-arising. So if you're with a mislight, you cannot see darkness. If you're in darkness, you cannot see light. So it's also not from this emptiness, not from the sky. So the true, wondrous, luminous, true mind is actually completely unrelated to the eyes. So the true, wondrous, luminous, true mind is the same. So it's not dependent arising nor self-arising. So he said, when you see light, that's brightness. When you see brightness, darkness disappears. So when you see darkness, you don't see brightness. When you see walls, all you see are walls. When you see outside sceneries, and that's all you see. But actually, the wondrous, luminous, true mind is not like that. It's not seen by the eyes. It's totally unrelated to the eye faculty. Have I not told you this? That the Venerable Elder Xu Yun was meditating in his room, surrounded by walls, but he saw his disciple walking out from his room, looking left and right, didn't see anybody, and peed in the garden. The Venerable Elder Xu Yun in meditation did not see him with his eyes. He didn't see with his eyes. It's unrelated to the eyes. Because our human eyes cannot see anything blocked by the walls. When you see brightness, you cannot see darkness. When you see darkness, there's no brightness. I've said one time they all go to Alaska to see auroras, the northern lights. And I told them, you have to get on the cruise from Seattle to go to Alaska, and you will see the northern lights. And I said, but I don't need to go to Alaska to see the northern lights. I can see it on my bed. And that's the fact. Like this afternoon, I drove my car out of, and I passed through a channel, a corridor, and then with both eyes I saw 7 colored light, many rainbow lights, many rays of lights. At that time, nobody else saw anything, and I don't have to say. I use my own eyes to see, but those eyes are not the physical eyes. They are different kind of eyes. They're called the seeing nature. That's how I saw it. The analogies that Sakyamuni Buddha used, because your eyes are strained, so you see many flowers falling from the sky. And also when your eyes continue gazing at the moon, then you start to see 2 moons. The second moon, that's seen by the eyes because of the strain in the eyes or because of an ailment in the eyes. And sometimes you are looking at a tree, it would become 2 trees because of ailments with your eyes or eye problems. 1 moon becomes 2 moons. But those are all eye problems. But the true seeing nature of the wondrous, luminous, true mind is like this. It's not due to the eye strain, and also not to the eye ailments, and it's not seen by the eyes. You close your eyes, look inside, look into your heart, into the mind. But it's also not that. No, it's not that. It's not by closing your eyes and looking inward. But in short, you see it. and your experience is different. So that's a true seeing, the true seeing of the wondrous luminous true mind. So that's why he said, therefore you should understand that the I faculty is ultimately false. It is neither produced by dependent arising or self-arising. He used many analogies that the wondrous luminous true mind does not come from brightness, darkness, nor emptiness, and it has no self-nature. There is nothing special about it. So all dusty appearances are false and illusory. So he would like to stress that the wondrous luminous true mind is the nature of reality, is the true reality. So Buddha nature or wondrous luminous true mind are as such seated on this Dharma throne, closing your eyes. And when you enter into very deep meditation, that you would arrive at the Pure Land and Buddha verses. You can see many Padma Kumaras. You can see all the golden, precious palaces, the 7 jeweled pagodas. You can see the 3 sages of the West, and you can see the Kalavinka birds, and you can see the trees of the 7 precious jeweled, 7 layers of trees made of precious jewels. And you could see 7 layered nets, but you don't see it with your eyes. Only those are called the wondrous luminous true mind. Do you understand? Do you understand my explanation? So for the 6 sense entries, he first talked about the eyes, the eye faculty. And this part, it was related to the form, smell, sound, taste, touch, and mental objects. So it's related to the earlier passage, earlier chapters. So the one who truly gained wondrous luminous true mind, they have several eyes. One is celestial eyes. It's not seen by the physical eye, by the eyes. Dharma eyes, it's also not seen by the eyes. And wisdom eyes, also not seen by the eyes. And Buddha eyes, really not seen by the eyes. Only the physical eyes are seen by the physical eyes. Only the physical eyes you see with the eyes. So therefore, everything that's seen by the physical eyes are not real. So celestial eyes, you don't see with the eyes. Dharma eyes, wisdom eyes, Buddha eyes, you don't see with the eyes. Let me give you a small example. In the past, I had a girlfriend. She was the daughter of Mahao. And she has a very good figure. One time I went to see her, and she held an umbrella and walked me to the bus station. And then I told this girl, let's walk back together. And then she said, aren't you going to the station to get on the bus to go home? And I said, oh, I just want to spend more time. So, we just walk back and forth and back and forth. So she has long hair, a beautiful figure. And one time in Seattle, she wrote a letter to me. And she said, Master Lu, I would like to invite you to consecrate my shop. Do you remember me? I am that lady from Jin Mahal. It's like a golden horse something. And I thought about that lady. Oh, that's great. And in the letter, she wrote, let me attach a photo of my past, the lady from Jin Mahal. So, and sure enough, that's her. So when I went back to Taiwan, I went to Taiwan Lijiang Temple, and she wanted to come to the Taiwan Lijiang Temple to see me. And she said, you will not recognize me. Then what should I do? And I said, when I get to the Taiwan Lijiang Temple, you're among the people and you just shout to me who you are. So I got to the Taiwan Temple and many people kneeling, and as I walked by, there's a huge water barrel old lady, and she said that she's so and so. That's the eyes. She was very slim in the past, a lady of Jin Mahal, so beautiful. And now, and then she became like a water tank, water barrel. But that's seen by the physical eyes. That's why everything is so illusory and false. It's not real. And that's the reality. That's the fact. Everything that we see is unreal. It is impermanent and ever-changing. That's just a simple example. Everything that is seen by the physical eyes is not the wondrous, luminous true mind. We can say only the Buddha eyes are the wondrous, luminous true mind. They can spread across the 3 times and reaches the 10 directions. So this is what Sakyamuni Buddha stresses. Om Mani Padme Hum.